Are you ready?
Time to play the game!
BiGGs Golf Talk. Golf Talk for golfers.
You want to hear a nice golf joke?
Yeah!
Yeah, I should have showed up and watched me play yesterday. I should be put on Sick Galore or something like that. A team named that. Scramblers. That's it. Scramblers, that's a team I should be on. Because I was scrambling for my ball.
There's a golf shot. That's a golf shot.
Hey, when am I going to get the caddy?
The bag is bigger than you.
So?
That white one?
Yeah?
That's the one you're carrying.
Oh, man, that thing's a boat anchor.
I haven't had golf anything since high school.
No, that's you, not me. Yeah. She likes to enjoy a beverage herself. Is that what you're trying to say?
I might be distracted. That's another story. Golf course and equipment reviews, golf news, guests, and lots of golf humor. When you need to drive for show,
Are you ready?
for BiGGs Golf Talk.
I'm special.
Yes, you are, with a helmet.
So I got that going for me, which is nice.
It is showtime, baby. Here we go.
Live from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, it is a BiGGs Golf Talk. And BiGGs Golf Talk is sponsored by the U.S. Golf Challenge with Tito's Vodka. Qualify for the King's Cup today by visiting usgolfchallenge.com or BiGGsGolfTalk.com. You must be 21 years of age to enjoy a great Tito's beverage. Friends, don't let friends drive drunk. BiGGs Golf Talk is also sponsored in part by ShotScope. Data is power. Encore Golf. Photo Ball Marker. McNally 22. UFO Tour Golf. Ready Putt. And Spider Divot Tools. Connect with BiGGs Golf Talk on the social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Golfballed. Subscribe to BiGGs Golf Talk on YouTube. We're available in iTunes and iHeartRadio, Spotify, and your Alexa devices as well. Big John Vick, along with the Golf Father, Bill Cuevas. We are at Geneva National Golf Resort and Club, and what a great day two it has been, although Mother Nature said to us in the morning, as a matter of fact, we are indoors. Yesterday we were between the greens. Today we are indoors. By the way, our website is www.biggsgolftalk.com, BiGGs golftalk.com. Billy, day two starts off with hard thunderstorms, lightning everywhere. We were told by Geneva National, sorry, gentlemen, but you cannot broadcast outside. We must move you indoors.
Yes, but it's bright and sunny in here.
It is bright and sunny in here.
We have a lot of special people out here with us, and it doesn't matter if we're inside, outside. We're doing okay.
Now, you and I were supposed to head out and play the Gary Player course this morning. Unfortunately, Mother Nature had other plans for us that day. The whole event was delayed by 2 hours. The golfers got out at 10 a.m. Competition continues. 2 people are tied for first place to go on to the national championship and try to qualify to represent Team USA for the International Kings Cup.
Absolutely. They're tied at 64, but if you're looking at the standings, which aren't really far away from us, there's about 9 teams right now in contention.
Yes.
So
including a female team.
Yes. So we have female teams out. We have husband and wife teams. We have a lot of great teams out there. We're hoping that somebody comes from behind and pulls it out, because you never know,
I'll tell you what, this golf course absorbs water very, very well. The reasoning behind moving BiGGs Golf Talk indoors, though, is because the ground was still wet.
Yep.
Electronic equipment laying down on the ground is not
good.
Feasible for that. And Billy didn't feel like getting shocked.
No, that's
by
not
the
true.
shock monkey.
No, that's not true. You were the one that was crying this morning.
I was not crying.
You were crying. You were crying so much.
I was not crying.
You were crying that I had to pull off my socks.
Oh my God!
So you could wipe
your
tears.
socks stink.
You had to wipe your
socks
tears.
Smell like
I'm just saying,
fish.
I had to pull my socks off
like a rotten fish that came out of a lake.
Blah blah blah.
Lake
you
Michigan
were crying
fish.
like a little baby.
I was not crying like a little baby.
You're still crying. You were crying here when we had to move the table.
I was crying. It was like
you cried. You stormed off. You cried.
I did not storm off.
You stormed off.
I did not.
Shut up. Okay.
There you go. See. Anybody else want to co-host a show with me?
I'm just saying, Biggs.
You too can be replaced.
I need my socks back. That's all I'm going to say.
Are you kidding? I burn those son of a bitches.
Yeah, but I'm wearing Puma socks. All right? And they're not white. They were Puma. They were good socks, and I want them back.
You want them back?
I want them back.
Even though they stink?
Well, you didn't wear them. You dried your tears.
I can't say the S word, but that's what they.
Yeah, but dude,
like
they were your
fish.
Tears. Dude, they were your tears.
Kind of reminds me of penguin.
Whatever, but
You know,
I
like-
want my socks back.
And I didn't use it for my tears. They smell too bad for me to use them.
I don't
my
know,
tears.
but I don't know this thing about socks today. It's just like
You brought up
everywhere.
socks.
I don't know what happened. I don't know. Somebody else brought up socks. It wasn't me.
Really?
Yeah, I believe so.
So, Tito's Vodka is the title sponsor for United States Golf Challenge, and what a great job. And this is the Tito's 36-hole major.
Yes.
This is an annual thing that they do out here. U.S. Golf Challenge is in its second year with being a part of the qualifying process.
Yep.
But Tito's Vodka, they have an Airstream that's out here.
Yes.
Nice Airstream. Found out from our good friend Hector that they have 4 of them in the country only.
Yes, but you have
4
to
of these.
introduce Hector the right way.
I do.
It's
As a matter of fact,
Hector the Shrimp Garcia.
Hector.
The Shrimp.
The
You guys
shrimp?
say it like that. The Shrimp
The
Garcia.
Shrimp.
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 Yes.
Shrimp.
Yes.
Garcia.
Absolutely. That's his name.
Garcia.
Wait till you introduce the other people, too. They got nicknames.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had nicknames.
Yeah, of course. Everybody
Really?
has a nickname. Come
We
on.
always give people nicknames.
Everybody has. For some reason, I just can't get my mind off of socks.
All right, Billy. I'll buy you a brand new pair of Puma socks.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Where's eBay right now?
Okay.
I'll get them from China.
Okay.
It'll have a Puma thing on them.
As long as they don't mix up the left and
99
right,
cents.
we're okay.
It'll cost me. That's all it's going to cost me. That's
Okay.
all right. All right. So typically, Billy and I banter for the first 15 minutes and talk whatever we talk about.
Yep.
And we got a lot to talk about today, including we are going to get to Amanda's On Par with Amanda today.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, day 2 was added after the show was over yesterday. We were told and asked by Lake Geneva and by Geneva National if we could do a show number 2.
Yes.
And
we were popular.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
People
great.
for coming from everywhere.
Had guys taking pictures in front of our
Yep.
table. I think-
Behind our table.
yeah.
Yeah.
People giving the guy the bird. I don't know who.
Yeah, I don't know who did that.
I just said
Yep.
he was number 1.
Yes,
that's,
you did.
That's
and,
all I
and
did.
all 30 people that were watching were
So
cheering
we
you
have
on.
our guest right now sitting next to us, and this guy was literally kneeling down in front of our table, and
Yep.
he was like doing gang signs, and I was like this.
Who? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about, gang signs? Come on. This is a family show.
Only if you have a family.
Okay.
Yes. All right. But Tito's Vodka has really kicked up their game
Yes.
and has done a terrific job with this 36-hole major. Tito's Vodka trying to solidify their name in golf. They've done it all over. We talked about yesterday with Eric Barlin about dogs for vodka.
Yes.
And what they do for that, but. The people behind the scenes don't get enough notoriety.
Not
Billy.
at all.
I mean, we interview the CEOs, we interview the vice presidents, we interview the bigwigs. But what is it like to work for Tito's Vodka?
I just want to correct you. I think they're all bigwigs. All of them.
Yeah?
It doesn't matter if they're CEOs, vice presidents.
I bet
because
you if you say that to Eric, I bet you he'd be like,
I think he would agree with me because these are his people that are working for him.
yes.
So
Yes.
we got some amazing.
And as a
people.
matter of fact, the 2 ladies that's joining us right
Yes.
now, and let me introduce our guests right now because what I like about this, they don't actually personally work for Tito's Vodka. Mm-hmm. So they work for a promotional company that sends them out to these promotions.
Yep.
But Tito's Vodka, Tito himself, calls this promotional company and says, we want Melissa and we want Rachel. I don't care what it takes. I don't care the amount of money it takes. But we want Melissa and we want Rachel.
I don't know if he says it like that. He's like,
I talked to Tito on the
can
phone.
Can I get a 2-for-1? Give me a 2-for-1. And
I talked to Tito on the phone before we went on
You
here,
did?
and he said,
okay,
yep,
if
that's
you
what he
talk
said.
to him,
Yep.
yeah, whatever.
All right.
I'm the same.
So the 3 guys that were joining us right now here at BiGGs Golf Talk for our first segment, Hector Garcia. He's the guy that drives the truck with the Airstream across on this side of the Mississippi River, so pretty much Midwest to the east.
Yep.
He drives the Airstream around at different events, and as a matter of fact, as soon as he gets off the air here, he's going to finish up here. Then he's got to take off and then set up for his trip on Tuesday when he goes to Arkansas. Melissa, is it Mallison?
Yeah, it's Mallison.
Melissa Mallison is going. Eminem. That's your
Eminem.
nickname. Eminem.
Melissa
It's
Mallison.
a good nickname.
Yeah, Melissa Mallison is joining us.
She said it. I didn't say. She said something about nickname. Should we give her a nickname?
Rachel Harrison is joining us here on Big's Golf
Hi,
Talk.
Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, guys.
Yeah,
And she's the one I'm not going on the radio. No,
Yeah,
I'm not going
we're
on the
doing
radio.
it.
No.
But I think we should give them our guests, because they're our guests, we
Yes,
should give
they
them
are.
nicknames. So we already know that we got Hector.
How's it going,
Shrimp
guys?
Garcia, right? Thank you,
Yes,
Hector.
yes, thanks
And then
for
we
having
have, we're going to, Rachel Skydiver Harrison.
Yes.
Because she's a skydiver.
Because she's a skydiver,
Yes.
and they're going to learn that about her.
Yes.
And then, right next to me, very close by, really close by,
I'm scared.
Melissa.
I bet you are. I don't blame you.
No, Melissa the Sock Mallison.
Is this where the sock came from?
I don't
This
know
is
what
where
you're
the
talking
sock
about.
came from.
The sock came from Melissa. It did. The sock story was incredible, but she said that we should not share it on air, so we're not talking about it. It's a figment of everybody's imagination.
So Shrimp, I'm sorry. We got to go Beauty before Beast.
Okay.
So we
Yes.
have to talk to the ladies first, then we're going to
that's
get to
fine.
you first.
yes.
Let's turn to Melissa first. And Melissa, let me ask you, you work actually for a promotional company,
I do.
and you are specifically requested by Tito's Vodka to work their events.
Correct.
So how long have you been doing this?
I've only been doing it for about 9 months now.
Uh-huh.
It's a short period of time. Rachel here has been with Eris for how many years?
6 years?
About 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years.
6 years for Rachel.
That's a long time to work with a company.
So, Rachel, 6 years you've been doing this with Tito's Vodka, but you've been also working other promotions around the Milwaukee area, correct?
Right, yeah. I've been working for a bunch of different clients over the years.
And what is it like, compared to other clients that you have worked for, what is it like, because it's truly a party, what is it like to work for Tito's Vodka?
Oh, I love Tito's. They're definitely my favorite client to work for. Everybody's awesome. It's a lot of fun, very professional, and they're definitely very welcoming in terms of, kind of like a family environment. So it's always a good time to work with Tito's.
Melissa, the short months that you've been working for Tito's, what is your impression of working for Tito's Vodka?
Promotional wise, this is my first company that I've worked with long term.
Really? Gotcha.
Yeah, I've done a few other promotions that I've done here and there, but Tito's is my first long term client, and I've been loving it so far. I love the consistency and going to long events, like events that are 4 days long, and I'm seeing the same people every day. And like Rachel said, it's like a family environment. You get to come back and hug who you met at the last event and say hi and catch up.
And see, here's the exact reason why we have Melissa and Rachel and Hector on in the very first segment, because after that I have an hour and 45-minute show, and I'm going to need multiple drinks to put up with Billy
Multiple Titos.
multiple Titos.
Multiple Titos.
So they're going to be our personal bartenders.
Yes. Well, no, I don't know about that. I don't even drink water and coffee. So they're not going to personalize
get you
me.
a water.
They'll get it from me. Thanks. But you know what? Our listeners don't
And
know.
socks.
And the reason, one of the reasons we wanted them on, yes, pair of socks, please, that he cried in. You got Melissa here. She's in her young 20s. She's working for Tito's, but that's not all she does. There's so much more to her, as well as Rachel and our friend Hector. And that's what I want. I was having a conversation with her, and she was telling me what she does besides this. And a lot of people that would come here and see her like, oh, she's 20-something, whatever, and she's serving this, whatever. But this girl is incredible. I was talking to her, and to find out what she does in addition to this and what they're doing, we just don't know. That's why I was saying I think everybody's as important to keep the machine going, because from the bottom level to the top level, if something falls apart, everything comes tumbling down. So when we were talking to these young folks and finding out all the story, the skydiver over here, and she's like, first thing in the morning, we don't even know who she is. I want to jump out of that balloon. And I'm like, why?
Yes.
It's still flying. Why would you want to do something like that? And then you find out she's a stunt person, and she does all kinds of skydiving, and I didn't even know, but for some reason in skydiving, maybe you can answer, they go backwards in alphabet. So if you get a C, that's really good.
So,
and if
I could
B,
just
that's
see
bad.
my son using it as an excuse. Dad, I want to be a skybird.
Right.
That's why
I got a C in class.
Yeah.
I
Because
can see that.
let's talk about that a little bit. Because
Okay.
A is what, 25 jumps?
Yep, so that's your first license you get. We have A, B, C, and D. And so D is actually the highest license you can get. So A is 25 jumps. That's after you do the student program. Your B license is after 50 jumps. And C license, which is what I have, which is over 200 skydives. and your D license is after 500 skydives. So with each license, you can do a little bit more and more in the sport. So it's a lot of fun.
She called it a sport.
Melissa, have you ever
crazy?
Have you ever done any skydiving?
I have not skydived, but
Do you
Rachel's
wanna
kind of
skydive?
convinced me. Maybe I should go out with her. Fly
I think we
tandem.
should do
I heard
Tito's skydiving outing.
Oh
think
my
so.
God,
That would be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Tito's
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
parachute.
Yes.
Oh,
That would be cool.
That would be the
And
bomb.
I heard that they have this new competition.
What kind of competition?
You have to dive in socks. And they have to be white. They have to be white socks, and you have to take a picture before you jump and after.
The phrase of the
socks
week
will
is
fly off.
socks.
Yes, the phrase that pays will be socks.
There you go. All right.
There
Tito's
There is
socks.
Tito socks.
There are Tito socks?
Yes.
We need some.
Oh,
Tito
yeah, on the
socks.
banner outside.
Yeah, we need some Tito
absolutely.
socks
There's
to go
Tito's
with our
golf
Tito
shoes
shorts.
too.
I've seen the
Yep.
shoes.
Yep.
We've seen the
Yep.
shorts. We have shorts coming.
Yep, we do have
I
shorts
think we have
coming.
to put in an order for some
Absolutely.
socks. Good job. I like that.
Hey, just to let you know, the listeners, we do have a chat room that is open right now. So if you have a question for Tito's Vodka or anybody here on the show today, head over to nativefamilyradio.com. nativefamilyradio.com. And some people that we want to say hello to that is currently in the chat room right now. Nudie, who's the owner of Native Family Radio, allows us to come on. As a matter of fact, she worked with us over the last 24
Yes.
hours because we had to delay.
You rock.
Yeah. I called her last night, and I said, Nudie, they want us back on the air. We want to do another show. Can you fit us in the schedule? And she said, absolutely. Let me talk to the live DJ that's going to be on that time. She did. Special thank you to Rosie, who was supposed to
Thank
be
you,
on
Rosie.
at this time. And she made room for us to be on. So she's going to be on right after us. So thank you, DJ Rosie. Running Water is in the chat room. Big Bear is in the chat room. Spirit is in the chat room. A lot of nicknames here. Blue, Daniel, as I said, Rosie. Hi, Rosie. Sierra, Teddy Bear. And just before you heard us, Texas Wild Bill. And we were grooving.
Yes,
we were grooving to the twist.
And you
Chubby
know,
Checker.
yeah, but
Melissa and I
Melissa
were just-
knows it.
Yeah.
I know the dance.
And then she's like, I know those songs. I was like, how? She's like, I work in an old folks home. And I'm like, what? And then they go, bingo, B25. I'm really good at that. I was like, why? And she goes, there's nobody here. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, so we had a lot of fun before we went on air.
So the owner of Native Family Radio actually told us there were several independent music artists that would
Yes.
listen to our show, and they love what we were doing. So glad to hear it. And we appreciate everybody that's tuning in right now on Native Family Radio.
Yep.
Also, you can listen to us in your car right now on TuneIn. Just look for Native Family Radio on TuneIn. Yes.
Hold on one second. We have to give a shout out to Matt Forster from Tito's. He's a Tito's representative.
Matt.
You know
Hi,
Matt?
Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Yeah.
Everybody saying hi, Matt.
Yeah, Matt, we went over at
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt, I need to talk to you. So when you
Yeah,
get over
Matt,
here,
we need
is
you,
he
Matt.
here? Is he
No,
still
he's not here.
He's not on property.
He's
No.
coming back tomorrow to pick up his tent.
Is he really?
Yes.
He better be.
Hey,
He
Matt,
was really good, Matt.
can
Matt,
I get your
come
number
see
from
us.
Melissa so I can text you and ask you a question? So anyway,
He might answer back. 'cause
Yeah, he might answer
Yeah, he
back.
might answer right back.
he's listening.
Yes,
so.
he is. So that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know what, Biggs? This place has been phenomenal.
It has.
The people,
The staff.
the staff,
Yes.
everybody.
Yes.
I mean, I really appreciate being here. I mean, it's like they've really gone above and beyond. I mean, everything, even from moving us from an area that we
Right.
couldn't function to
Right.
actually have the live show, and moving us and not having to do anything and going 1, 2, 3. And I mean, they do everything. It's
So
incredible.
how do you girls feel about 10 million people listening to you right now?
Makes me a little nervous.
Does
Why?
I mean, I think everyone was nervous before coming on
I don't
air.
think she's nervous because
A little
she's like, I'm nervous. I only have 20,000 followers on Snapchat, and I'm snapping them right
And
now.
actually, I'm going to
Yeah.
give
then
Melissa,
she's
I'm going to
telling-
give you my personal number to give to Matt because Matt can then call me or something.
Yeah.
like that.
Sounds good.
So,
Yeah, but you
This is
interrupted me.
natural.
We're talking about
She's
social
just-
media.
Yeah,
and
social
everything's
media,
coming
yes.
up. Yeah,
Naturally.
yeah. Because she's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that.
I
And
know.
Look at how they've done it.
She's a pro. They're
They're
all
like
pros.
a pro. We told them that it was just gonna flow. I mean,
Commercials. Who
Yes.
needs this commercial break
We don't
right
need
now?
no commercial break because we got them on. We got to talk more about the Hector.
Yes, let's
Because
let's
we-
talk
you know,
to Hector.
Hector. Besides me and him getting along because we love shrimp.
Boricua. Are you
We lo-
Boricua or are you?
No, I'm Mexican.
Oh, you're Mexican.
He's,
Yes.
we're Latin, man. It don't matter.
Yeah,
We still
yeah.
bros. It don't
Yeah,
matter.
that's right.
But you know, what we have in common was we both love shrimp. And then now the two young ladies we got eating shrimp. And
Hector
everybody
was
knows.
fighting. Let me tell you something. So we were at what was the name of that place that we were at?
Mars
Resort.
Yeah.
So we were at Mars Resort for the kickoff party on Friday.
That's how we met him.
Hector was fighting a mofo for shrimp. I mean, he
wasn't fighting. He was waiting in line. He was like, he had coupons and everything. He was like, "What? I'm next. And then
I jumped with that fork, and
I
when
saw
I landed,
him.
I got two of them, two skewers.
You saw the way he.
And then I left one behind.
And then he was like, we were going. I was like, "Yo, you need that corn?" That's how things got bad. There was nothing left in the trays, and I was like, "Hey, you gonna eat that corn, pal?" He's like, "Yeah, go for it."
This
man.
segment's going to become a
We
highlight.
should.
We're going to have some highlights out of this segment.
Yes,
This is a great
absolutely.
segment.
I mean, we became brothers over shrimp, and then family over corn. You know what I mean? And it was sweet corn. It was some good corn. And now Melissa's part of the family because we share sock stories now. You know what I mean? So it's all good. I mean, how much better can it get?
The Airstream. Airstream is a very popular thing when it comes to Tito's Vodka. They promote it all the time. 4 of them in the country. You are one of them. You are driving the one in the Midwest and east of the Midwest and everything else.
Yes.
How long have you been doing that?
Actually, 2 months now.
2 months?
That's it?
You're a new jack.
I'm a newbie.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
This is my 19th event, though.
Look at
since
that.
I started.
He's a senior citizen already. 19 events.
19 events. It's been fun. It's great. I mean,
you meet great people like this with you all the
Of course, yeah.
You got your crew out here?
Yep.
Where are you going to next?
Arkansas.
Did you call ahead? I don't know if they have shrimp in Arkansas, bro.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
I'm sure.
We'll call Tito's representative and say, must have shrimp in your contract.
We'll get some shipped and delivered.
There you go. No, we got to have them made and skewed.
There we go.
It's got to be in your rider. So it's going to be in your rider. You know how the celebrities, I mean, Bill has, he doesn't like green M&Ms. So they have to remove all the green M&Ms.
Yeah, because I'm really finicky when I travel.
And then they seal
I
the
put in my
bag.
demands.
They seal the bag.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But you know, because we were talking about shrimp, we have to think secretly. Because we can't let anybody know, but there was somebody that smuggled in some shrimp for us earlier.
Oh, yeah, that was
that was
Real
extremely nice.
Give it to Geneva National for that.
Yes. They heard us crying in the corner, and they just delivered out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Billy's, you trying to use his sock?
I don't care what I have to use to get some shrimp. Them things were good.
Tito sock.
Yeah, Tito's
One
socks and
Tito
shrimp.
sock for one shrimp.
There you go. I'm down.
Absolutely.
So, Hector, where you heading now? You heading to where? And then
Arkansas.
So you cover this whole entire region.
Correct.
And now, do you live in that streamline over there? Because you could.
I wish, but no. I just stay at a hotel from time to time.
I would hook up a TV in that bad boy.
It has a TV.
It has a TV.
I took pictures.
It has 2 TVs.
Yes.
2 TVs?
Yeah.
I was focused on the seats, the free goodies that you had that you give away.
The free swag.
And of
bandanas,
course, the air condition.
The air conditioner's
I
cold.
was like, because it was hot.
Oh, yeah.
It was really hot yesterday.
We keep it cool, and people like to go in there, cool off, and just enjoy.
It's good. Now, you let anybody. Well, I was going to ask a dumb question. I said, you let anybody in there? But I remember BiGGs went in. So, yeah, that answered my question. You let anybody in. So, anybody can go inside there.
So, Daniel says, I'm going to be cooking up some salmon and some asparagus.
Uh-oh. You need some shrimp, Daniel.
I hope you're not married.
No.
Because you eat that asparagus. And whoever's in the house will be in trouble.
Yeah. Asparagus is good, but it does things to you. I don't know why.
It's delicious.
It is delicious. It goes really well with shrimp.
Anything goes well with shrimp. So, yeah.
We got the okay to pass the number to him for sure.
Okay.
I don't know if Matt's going to appreciate that when you start sending him pictures, but it's okay, Matt. Good luck.
He'll get a picture of the sock.
Yes. Here's the sock. I'm wearing a sock. That's going to be awesome.
So now let's talk the Airstream.
Yes.
Is the Airstream a year-round event, or is it just more or less seasonal?
This is my full-time job, so I get events booked. So wherever they point, I go. And
I'm trying to figure out where you would go.
Texas
during the winter. Yeah. Oh, so you do go. Oh, you go to Texas.
Yeah, I go to Texas once a year just to maintain the Airstream, the
right.
vans,
Oh, okay.
and stuff. So,
So
sometimes they have to.
They'll
add some new stuff in there to kind of keep it fresh.
How far in advance you got your schedule?
I got all the way till December already.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
incredible. For January. And yeah, it's just
amazing.
I could see the Airstream in parades.
Yes.
So like a Christmas parade and have Santa, in a Tito's.
They got that. What's that game that we were watching on TV today? The one where that guy was flipping that
cornhole.
They have cornhole out there. Yeah. And those guys were playing good, but they got Tito's cornhole.
Right.
Yeah. I would like to see people play it after they drank Tito's. Because
Start
these
off.
guys on TV were like doing all kinds of crazy things, but there's nothing funnier than drunk people playing cornhole.
Oh, no.
Absolutely.
I think it's funny. I've seen people throw it and hit the other person on the other side.
Yeah.
So those are really good. I think we should do that.
Yeah, we
should have
see
a
some funny
tournament.
stories.
Yeah, I'm sure you have some
Well,
good
you've
stories.
seen the awning, how we
Yeah,
have
I saw
the
that.
metal, the
Uh-huh.
aluminum bars and stuff,
Yeah.
and we put those the foam.
Yeah,
things.
I saw that.
You know,
Is that
alcohol's
because people?
involved. Alcohol's involved, you never
people
know.
hit.
Yeah, people hit.
Yeah.
You know? So, but
People hit that thing there. Is that what
yeah.
it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't know it was for
you
safety.
saw the
I
orange
saw it.
ones?
I
Yeah.
saw it.
Right.
And they're
Looks like
big
the
ones.
colors, yeah.
Yes, I saw that. I didn't realize that.
I
is
figured
awesome.
that. I figured
Nifty
that's why the
idea.
patty was there.
That is very
You got to
nifty.
remember, they're drinking alcohol.
Correct.
So,
Yes. Drink responsibly.
Yes.
yes.
absolutely.
We have to protect the
Yes.
people.
Yeah, we always.
It's
I
also
mean,
a
listen, I
liability issue.
that's
I
right.
see golfers filing in. I'm sure they want some Tito's. We're going to let them go
Absolutely.
and do their job here.
We're sorry, guys, for holding up the Tito's. We got the Tito's girls here. They're coming.
Hector, Melissa, and Rachel, we have
Yes.
something special for each of you for appearing on
thank you.
Big's Golf Talk.
Yes.
Thank you.
Each of you will receive a Big's Golf Talk umbrella. Thank you.
I told you I wanted one earlier.
Yeah, but we weren't going to tell you
Thank
to give you
you.
because you almost backed out on us. You
That's
guys were-
right.
and
That's
now we're not
right.
backing
That
out.
is true.
Yes, but thank you guys for being
Now,
on.
Thanks for having us.
I just have one question for you.
States Golf Challenge, sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka, is in its 5th season of identifying the best two-person amateur teams in the country. 8 teams and 4 flights in 2 age divisions represent Team USA in a Ryder Cup-style competition with their international counterparts in the King's Cup. We're looking for amateur golfers like you. The King's Cup is played in honor of golf's greatest ambassador, Mr. Arnold Palmer, whose honesty, integrity, sportsmanship, and commitment to excellence represent the ideals for which the game of golf is known. The road to the King's Cup begins with a local qualifier. Over 100 local qualifiers will be conducted throughout the U.S. beginning in February. By finishing in the top 30% of their local qualifier, teams earn their way into the USGC King's Cup National Qualifier. The USGC is also looking for golf courses to host qualifiers. For information or to search for a local qualifier, the USGC website is www.usgolfchallenge.com.
This is a commercial for golfers. Take the next step to improving your game with ShotScope and discover your strengths and weaknesses. Analyze statistics on your clubs, tee shots, approaches, short game, and putting. ShotScope V2 is the golf watch that combines GPS distances with automatic performance tracking. Once you have it, you won't want to play around without it. Check out ShotScope.com to take your game to the next level.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
It's time for commentary, opinion, and controversy. On par with Amanda. And here's the golf diva, Amanda Robertson.
Good morning, everyone. This is Amanda, and you are listening to On Par with Amanda. This is Big's Golf Talk for another great week. I have been going over and over all of the news about tournaments that are going on and about things, but something that really struck me, I know I talk about controversial stuff, but this week I just wanted to kind of address some of the questions that I get most frequently, not just me in particular, but all tour players get, and kind of wanted to address being a pro and what that entails. I get a lot of questions, so I'm going to run through a list of frequently asked questions and obviously just run through exactly what it takes to make it and what keeps certain players from not quite making it all the way and vice versa. With that said, I'm going to dive right into it because 15 minutes is not quite enough to get through this. So this is going to be the short version of how to become a pro in 15 minutes. So one of the most frequently just straight out questions is, how do you become a pro? What does it mean to turn pro? And the fact of the matter is, golf is very peculiar. It is one of the few sports that to turn pro, because you're not on a team, you're not signing a contract or a deal right out of the gate, you are basically on your own. So the day that you decide I'm going to turn pro, the next tournament that you enter, it on the registration form says amateur or pro. A lot of times if you're playing as a pro, you pay a higher fee as you have the opportunity to now win money. So these are big things that you have to decide in your career where you're at, giving up amateur status. Now, that pro status does not take effect until you claim money as a professional. So if I register as a professional golfer and I go out and I make a paycheck that tournament and make a cut, I am now officially a pro. And this is something that I've always thought is kind of funny when people say, "Oh man, like that's got to be such a tough process." And golf is a tough process, sure. And being a tour player is tough, but to actually physically turn pro is actually one of the easiest things in the world. You just got to register and play and make a paycheck. So I think that a lot of players struggle with turning pro only because even though it's just a title, nothing else changes in your game, nothing. Mentally you change, and it is a lot different. So it's interesting. Another question that I get a lot are, what tournaments do you have to play to get to the LPGA? What is kind of the structure of making it on the big time tour? So typically when you're either fresh out of college or maybe you didn't go to college and you just turned pro out of the gate, most players typically start with mini tours. So mini tours for the females, there's the Cactus Tour in Arizona, there's the Suncoast Tour on the East Coast in Florida. So these smaller tours, and for the men, there are mini tours as well that they have the Sunshine Tour and a couple other ones. I know that they were running a Nike Tour for a while that are just smaller tournaments, smaller fields, smaller purses, but they're gearing you up to get ready to play. So these are really great because they're great stepping stones to prepare you for what's about to come. Now, the joke with the mini tours is that you pay what you get for. So, yes, the entry fees are less, but sometimes they're not. And that's kind of a myth that a lot of people say, oh, man, it's a mini tour, you don't pay very much. But you actually pay quite a bit of money to play in these events, and the purses are so small. So winners walking away with only like $3,000 maybe. Some of the men's mini tours are a little bit better, and mini tour directors or owners try to spread it out so at least half the field is getting paid, and they really try to do a good job. It's just hard. Mini tours are tough. You play courses that sometimes aren't that great. It's a grind. So the next step up from that for the women is the what's called Symetra Tour. You also knew it before as the Futures Tour. And for the men, it would be the web.com, which just changed to the Korn Ferry Tour. So it's basically named after whoever is the title sponsor. So these are the stepping stones. These are the road to the LPGA and the road to the PGA. And players will go to what's called qualifying school or Q series, and they'll go and they'll play. And according to how well they play in that setup, and it's a couple different stages over 3 months, if they make it, their status gets better. And the better status you have better status to play on the Symetra or the Korn Ferry Tour. So these are definitely bigger fields, a little bit bigger purses, obviously, but actually a lot of them are top heavy, believe it or not. So a lot of players are finding that if you're not in the top 10 on these tours, you're really not making any money because of all the travel expenses. You're living life on the road. A lot of times there'll be like a West Coast swing or an East Coast swing, and they make it so you can drive. They're about 4 hours apart. So that way you can get in your car, and a lot of girls and guys live out of their vehicle and just drive week to week to week. And it is truly a grind, but it teaches you a lot about playing consecutive golf and playing every week. And that's the thing. When you get to these tours, you're playing more routinely. When you're on mini tours, you might only play 1 or 2 events a month, maybe. So it's a lot less consistent with your play. So every stage that you get closer and closer to the main tour, it's prepping you for what's going to come when you're on LPGA or PGA and you're playing, 3 of every 4 weeks in a row. So that's something that a lot of people, I think there's a myth in that tour players just play whatever tournaments. They don't really know what tours are out there. Obviously, the mini tours don't get advertised as well as, the Symetra or the Korn Ferry Tour. So there's just not money backing it. So these are where, if you want to help out and support women's and men's golf, go help out some mini tours. Seriously, these are some of the most talented people. And obviously, I was there. I played. I still play some of the Cactus events here in Arizona, and I use them as just kind of prep events for other things. The other tournaments that a lot of pros play in while they're trying to make the right are state opens. So state opens are great. They have usually a lot bigger purse, pretty good sized field, and great competition. And you can kind of travel, and most states hold a state open. And those are some of my favorite events. So every year I make sure Colorado Women's Open, the purse is $100,000. Like, it's just incredible. And same with the Illinois Women's Open. And these are growing and growing. So like I said, if you want to go support men's and women's golf in a different way, go support the mini tours or the state opens. These are awesome. Go volunteer. Go be a part of it. Go donate to these events. Another question that I get a lot is, once you get your tour card, do you have it forever? And this is, well, no, clearly you don't have it forever. And in fact, you have to play well to keep it. So most of the time, if you're making cuts, you're great. You're golden. And that's your goal. You've got to be making cuts, making paychecks. And that's what's going to get you exemptions into other events. Sometimes you don't have to be a full LPGA tour player, but if you can catch a break and make a couple cuts on the LPGA as a Symetra tour player, you're going to keep getting exemptions into future events, and then your status gets better, which then in turn you get your card. So it's a grind, because not only once you make it, you got to keep it. And that's something that I think a lot of people think that once you have it, it's there and it's no big deal and you've made it. But you really do have to fight and play well and continue to play well. My favorite question, well, tour players make a lot of money, right? Here's the thing. The people that you see out there, like the Natalie Gulbis, the Brooks Koepka, Tiger Woods, like these players, yes, are the top of the top of the top. So not only are they playing super great, so like on the women's tour when Annika was playing, she was at the top of the list. But right now, I mean, you have some awesome girls that are just shooting lights out. And sure, they're making good money. They're playing at the top of the top on the LPGA. They're making great money. The other way that tour players make a lot of money is through endorsements. So you see Tiger Woods, he's worth millions and millions and millions. But endorsements were a big part of that, along with his winnings. So that's another way that you can make a living, through endorsements, through social media. So obviously the better you play, the more sponsors are going to want to come out your way and work with you. But if you are not at the top, and you're playing LPGA, if you're making cuts, you're making money, but your expenses. So it's not like these girls are just sitting on gold, and neither are the guys. So you really, really, really have to work hard and be in the top to really see where we start to see some big money happening. One of the biggest myths I hear all the time from players is that, well, why do you need a swing coach? You're a pro. But the thing about it is, we got there, or like Tiger Woods, Brooks Koepka, Annika, all of Birdie Kim, all of these players, they have to have a swing coach. That's what got them there. That's what keeps them fine-tuned. Just because you're a great golfer doesn't mean that you don't need to have a tune-up every now and then, to be looked at with a fresh set of eyes. A lot of times we can't feel something that we're doing. And so, yes, my swing coach, I see him regularly, and it doesn't really matter where I'm at, what I do. I always kind of pencil him in. We have over-the-phone conversations, just, hey, let me shoot you a video because I'm not feeling this move right here. It's not working for me, or I'm hitting a little thin. It happens. Same with a putting coach, mental coaches. Those coaches are all important, not just until you make it, but while you make it, so you can continue to make it. So that is one of the biggest myths I always come across, and people seem to think that once you've made it, you'll never hit the ball poorly again. You'll never go through a rough patch of golf. We don't have bad days. We do. And so swing coaches are very important, amateur and pro. I always suggest if you can work with somebody that can learn your game, learn your swing, and help you, and they're a good fit for your personality, by all means, you should check in with them regularly. So that is very important. The other thing is sponsorships. So a lot of people think that mini tour players, middle ground players, and then tour players all together, oh, you don't pay for anything, you don't have to pay. No, we pay for everything. The thing about it is, obviously, the bigger the social media following you have, the more, the better you're playing, the more people that are interested in your game and what you're doing and believe in you, they're going to come out and help. And that's where sponsors come in. So obviously sponsors are a huge asset to tour players, and it's something that's very vital to, and that's why a lot of, I believe, very talented people don't make it. It's not for lack of talent, it's lack of financial stability. And so you get to a point where you're like 26 trying to make it, and you go, man, but if I just go get this job over here, I could pay my bills. But if I continue playing golf, it's a crapshoot. So it's a little stressful, and a lot of people have investors as well as sponsors. So those are very important as well. And all of these questions, I don't think any question ever is dumb. I've always been a believer there are no dumb questions. But some of the myths that have just really go around that I hear people say, I'm like, oh my goodness. It's not what you think, folks. So remember that when you're, commenting on maybe a mini tour player's social media, or you're looking from an outside view in, and maybe you don't understand all that goes into it and how hard they're really working, and they're grinding, and they're paying for everything out of pocket, and they're sleeping in their car. Just remember that, and remember that they're doing what they believe, and they're chasing a dream, and they have talent, and they are good people. So with that said, just remember that before you go bashing. I see it a lot, especially it's easier to pick on the mini tour players than it is the tour players, because why not? But all in all, I've had the best journey. So I currently play Symetra and a few other things, and I just have had the absolute best time. And I've really enjoyed my journey, and while it has been a grind, there have been many tears, happy and sad. I would not ask for anything different, and I don't think a lot of players that chase a dream, even if they don't make it, ever regret it. So if you have any questions, any thoughts, I'd love to hear on this topic. I'd love to hear some of the crazy myths that you've heard, and I can kind of myth bust for you over here and tell you the ropes. Everyone, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend and a great week. And until next time, keep swinging for par. Make sure you reach out to me.
It was a great segment by Amanda Robertson. Keep swinging for par, people. Keep swinging for par. On Par with Amanda, sponsored by Backswing Golf Events. Listen, folks, if you're looking for classy ladies to come and raise money for your event or your charity, as a matter of fact, BackswingGolfEvents.com is the only place you need to go to and book these lovely ladies for your event to raise money and entertain the golfers in your event. Backswing Golf Events is the place for your event today.
Having a corporate or charity golf event? Backswing Golf Events can supply your tournament with personable, professional golfers to entertain and fundraise on the golf course. They can accommodate any size group, whether it be 3 players to 500. They are your team. From range lessons, Beat the Pro, and Pro-Am style roaming, they're making lasting memories one swing at a time. So make sure to check out backswinggolfevents.com or call us direct at 661-316-3093 and book your pros now.
In the folded flag, we see the heavy price of freedom. Nearly 9 out of 10 dependents of America's fallen and disabled soldiers do not qualify for federal scholarship assistance. The Folds of Honor closes that gap, already providing over 10,000 scholarships. Join us in this noble mission. Donate today at foldsofhonor.org. This is your call to duty.
Golf is a dirty game. It's time to clean it up with Ready Pot, the only putter cover with a built-in ball cleaner and magnetic surface. Clean balls roll accurately, meaning you make more putts. Sink more, swear less. Clean up your game with Ready Pot.
WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio. Take 1.
Behold the angry giant.
Try it again, Alberto.
Behold the angry giant.
Perfect. Good luck tonight.
Behold the angry giant.
Yay! Read me another one, Dad.
This is WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Golf talk for golfers on Big's Golf Talk. Back to Bill the Golf Father Cuevas and Big John Vick.
And we're back here at Geneva National, wrapping up day number 2 of the 36-hole major, and the golfers are in the clubhouse. Hey, you guys having some fun out here?
You guys having fun?
Everybody say Tito's! Tito's! Say vodka! Vodka!
Handmade vodka. That's
right.
why nobody said anything.
Handmade vodka.
They're relaxing out there a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody's got a Tito's in their hand, handmade vodka, including myself. Yes. Lemonade and Tito's handmade vodka in my hand. Mm-hmm. So, and next, join us.
It's nice to be able to drink on the job, isn't it?
You know, gotta love that, right?
Yeah, I just thought about that.
We're not working, but we're getting paid.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That is awesome.
Eric Barland is joining us here. He is from Tito's Vodka. Eric, we had you on the show yesterday, but just a reminder for those that didn't get a chance to tune in yesterday, what is it like for Tito's Vodka and U.S. Golf Challenge to be partnered up in this 36-hole major?
I mean, it's just a tremendous venue, first of all. I mean, Geneva National, Brian's the pro here, Rob Booth is head of food and beverage. These are, personal friends of ours. Tito's wife is actually from the area, so they come and visit quite a bit. And this is paradise to play golf in. I mean, we survived a little bit of weather this morning. Yeah. Went out there. The greens were phenomenal. Competition was good. For me, the U.S. Golf Challenge, this is something we started 3-4 years ago under the tutelage of Pat Polson, and it was a chance. We were going to all these scrambles, and people, it's fine to get hammered at a scramble, but buying pieces of string and mulligans, and I think there's a lot of guys out there that prefer to play competitive golf, even if they're having a few Tito's, and that's kind of what some of these challenges and tours do. So we're trying to mimic that, and I think it's nice that we have the support of our company too, and support of you guys. You guys have been great partners for us in promoting, so it's going well, and we're going to keep building this thing. Just
absolutely.
A great group of people this weekend. Couldn't ask for a better crew.
Well, people want to know. How'd you shoot today?
I shot well. I started off a little sluggish, coming off of dinner at the Hunt Club last night. But my son was with Rob as a partner.
Rob Booth.
And he shot really lights out, and so it was good to play around with my kid. I think I shot like 89, which for me is, awesome. Okay. I enjoy the course and the camaraderie.
You got to play with your kid. How special is that?
Well, it's not good when he hits 7-iron and I have to hit 5 wood from the same distance.
Yeah, but
it's awesome to play with him. He's out of school now, so I think it's great to have a whole mix of people here, young, old.
Yes,
everybody can play competitive golf and have fun, and The nice thing about this U.S. Golf Challenge, you don't have to be some touring pro to play in it. Everything's handicapped versus strokes.
Yep.
And that makes it a little bit of a more even playing field. I think the greatest thing about it is from a cost standpoint, you're signing up for 36 holes of golf. You're paying $500 for the weekend. We're picking up swag, Tito's, meals,
and that was
underwriter for the
swag.
consumer. Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Every single person
You didn't
in
get the
this
shorts
room,
yet, but I'm working.
No, we're getting our shorts. That's right.
Hold on. Every single person in this room is drinking $500 worth of Tito's right now.
Yeah.
So that alone.
No, I think that happened yesterday.
I hope Tito isn't listening because I got to check my budget on that. That's probably true.
Yes, there has been a lot of Tito's going through. A lot everywhere.
Well, here's the thing, and we're looking at right now a table of Crystal and the International King Cup itself. By the way, won by the USA team this past year at Bay Hill.
Yep.
And so it's in the USA right now. But those that are qualifying today and 2 teams will move on with paid entry into the Nationals.
Myrtle Beach.
And here's the thing about this type of format, right? We all play in outings. At the end of the outing, if you win an outing, you get a trophy, you're on your way,
gift
thank
card.
you very much, a handshake,
Bye-bye.
bye. This, you have a chance to represent something special. You represent your country in Northern Ireland this year and to retain that King's Cup.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very cool. And that was kind of the thing, giving people a pathway, something fun to aspire to. And I've talked to the guys that 2 of the guys qualified out of Illinois last year, and they came back talking about it, just what a great experience it was. You're hanging out with people over the pond, and everybody loves golf, right?
Yep.
But over there, everybody's speaking the same language, maybe with a little different accent.
Yes.
But just great. I've seen a lot of videos on it, and great group of guys
We
over
got
there.
to meet them. We were live there as well. They're amazing people. It's like family. It's not even friends anymore. They become family. It's like totally different. I got to interview a lot of people in Orlando, and the guys that had gone to Ireland, and they became family members. They were still doing FaceTime and Skyping, and they were still planning trips to go back on their own.
As a matter of fact, someone from Ireland was listening yesterday, Albert Kirk.
Yes, Albert Kirk.
He
one of the
chimed
main people
in
from there.
And left a comment on our Facebook page, and he was like, you guys need to get a team and come on out here to Northern Ireland. We want to see Big's Golf Talk out here. And
take that show on the road.
That's
Take it
right.
all
the way on the road.
And at one point, about, I would say 8 years ago, Big's Golf Talk was number 1 in a town in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on one of their TV shows in Ireland via satellite.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're global, man.
I'm with major celebrities here today.
Yeah, absolutely. You
I
just
thought
didn't
were
know
just
it.
Good regular guys with a couple of microphones.
Nah.
So obviously
No,
I've underestimated
We're
the value of the
worldwide.
sport.
We're good. We're good. We're doing good.
Absolutely. We're doing really
Turn
good.
on your TV. You might see me.
But you know what? The company that's doing really, really good. And let me explain to the folks that's out there on why the partnership came about between Big's Golf Talk and Tito's Vodka and United States Golf Challenge. One of the things, Billy and I, we have always talked about how picky we are about supporters and sponsors on this show. And when we met with Eric and we met with his team and everything else, and we solidified the deal and everything, one of the things that we realized is Tito's Vodka is one of the only companies out there, if not the only vodka company out there, that is named after an individual and not named after a company. Am I right, Eric?
There is a real guy. There is a real Tito. His real name's Bert, actually. And a lot of the kids in San Antonio, when he was growing up, would call him Bert Tito, which was Little Bert because his grandfather was Bert. So they sort of shortened that up. But amazing guy. I remember interviewing with him. His last name's Beveridge. It's actually a Scottish name. Tito's
awesome.
Beveridge. Is that not perfect?
I love it.
I was interviewing with him, and he's like, I wanted to name my son Cold, but my wife wouldn't let me do it.
All right. We're just going to put it out there just in case if you have like a connection or you might know somebody. We would love to have him on the show.
Oh, man. Okay. We can talk about that.
I think it'd be a great addition.
He doesn't do as much FaceTime anymore just because, he's kind of a celeb now. So it's like almost sometimes you're with him and it's like security detail. But he likes to get out there and see everybody, and he's a big fan of radio, so we could probably arrange that
would
when
be
he's
awesome.
up here next year.
Because he
That'd be
does
cool.
so much good.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. His charity aspect behind everything with Tito's. I don't think I've gone to one tournament this year that has not been supported by Tito's one way or another.
I mean, this is no bullshit. I mean, he is a visionary when it comes to philanthropy. And I think what he does is he allows us as employees and our whole distributor network to sort of choose these local charities or national charities and their chapters within. Usually we don't go write one big $3 million check and go, hey, we're done, and we put it on TV. We go into individual communities and between Wisconsin and Illinois, a couple of my biggest states, this year we'll do about 1,500 charitable events. And when you have people that are engaged in those events and they work within the community, it becomes so much more personal. And I really noticed it I've been with him 11 years, and I probably noticed it about 3 or 4 years ago when we really started to grow. And he gave us this, quote, joy budget, where we had our own joyologist, and we had people that were really paying attention to charity. And a lot of my younger employees, millennials, completely gravitated to that way of doing business. You could go in, and you weren't just talking about the price of a Tito's bottle or whether we were going to be on the menu. You go in and you talk to guys, and we took the time and effort to do it and say, hey, what's near and dear to your heart? What do you really care about? And to be a part of that and build that up is probably one of the things I'm proudest of with our company.
One of the other things about Tito's Vodka too is your support for the veterans, and that's something that is very admirable.
I remember I lived in Roselle, Illinois. Now I live in Itasca. And we had an American Legion that was only about a mile from my house, and I was pulling my sales reports, and all of a sudden I saw that the local American Legion hall had gone through like 15 cases of Tito's. And I'm like, well, I remember selling them 2 bottles, but 15 cases, what's going on down there? So I wasn't in the military myself, but, I told them I was with Tito, so, they buzzed the door and go in there and start talking to the guys, and there were a lot of younger guys that had come back from Afghanistan, and we had sent them gift packages in the mail. We couldn't send them the vodka itself, but we sent them like beef jerky and a Tito sticker and said, hey, when you get back, we'll buy you a few. And they just loved those care packages. So that morphed into this whole thing where these guys were just coming back to this American Legion Hall and drinking the hell out of Tito's. And so there was a great connection there. And those type of cult-like things, they happen all the time with our brand, and you can't. Just like you guys, man, you got to get me a pair of those shorts.
Yes,
I want white. John wants black. So I'm like, yeah, I can get you that. We can do that.
That's awesome.
And to have people that care about your brand like that is unbelievable.
We've seen everything. We've heard about socks. We've seen your shoes. We've seen every.
I'm a walking billboard. If I can get it for free and put the logo on it, I'm probably going to do it.
And people notice it.
A patio umbrella.
Reading glasses today. The Tito's reading glasses.
Oh,
there you go.
Oh my God,
that'll get you guys.
I need that.
Those are only like $2 a pair. We can load you up with these.
I need that.
I need a 3.0.
You guys got to come to the house. You got to do some shopping.
We're going to your house.
We're going. All right. We're going to drive all the way to Illinois before we get out of here.
We were talking about you last night. We're going to Eric's house.
Eric, finally, we have to get to a break, but finally, what would you say to the people out there to support the United States Golf Challenge and support Tito's Vodka?
I think the biggest thing on the U.S. Golf Challenge is to hit the website, usgolfchallenge.com. Take a look at the national qualifiers that we have across the country. They're very reasonably priced, and participate. Don't feel like you have to be a pro to play in these types of events. They're a lot of fun. It's not just about trying to win. It's about the camaraderie and playing the game. And, to me, I think the challenge will die if we don't have a lot of people that, just care about golf and come in and participate. And I think this is a great opportunity to do that. And as far as the brand, keep drinking it and tell 20 of your closest friends and keep hammering it down for us and recognize that
I think
we're
that's
all
the easy
about our
part.
communities and we're doing great stuff out there, and we got a great owner and we got great people working for us.
Eric, thank you so much for joining us here on BiGGs Golf Talk, and we appreciate the partnership. Thank you
All right,
again.
guys. It's been a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, when we come back, we'll be joined by U.S. Golf Challenge to talk about what is happening next that performs for you. The Encore Avant 55, hot off the tee, a formulated core that delivers more energy and utilizes soft cell technology to achieve ultra-low 55 compression. This blend of innovation and simplicity provides more distance and greater feel. The Caliber, maximum accuracy. A patent hollow metal core creates significant rifle spin while reducing side spin, allowing the ball to travel along a straighter trajectory. The Encore Elixir Tour Ball, hot list winner. The premium cast urethane cover delivers a soft and pure feel off the club face and gives the Elixir ultimate greenside control, durability, and unmatched putting performance. Be sure to check out their combo packages and sign up for the loyalty program. Gift cards are also available. For more information, their website is www.encoregolf.com. And be more with Encore.
Golf Dots is a unique, high-resolution ink transfer to personalize your golf game. Golf balls, golf shoes, clubs, Golf Dots can personalize it for you. Golf Dots conforms to USGA rules and doesn't alter the trajectory of your golf ball. Tour proven on all major tours, Golf Dots is designed and made in America. Many styles to choose from that will fit every golfer's personality. New styles are being released on a regular basis. To order your Golf Dots, visit www.golfdots.com and enter promo code BIGJOHN15, that's Big John, BIGGJON 15 for a discount on your Golf Dots. Golf Dots is available in many golf shops, such as the PGA Tour Superstore. The website for Golf Dots is www.golfdots.com. That is golf.dots.com, or call 847-829-4238. Personalize your golf game today with Golf Dots.
Went through the pregame routine. Hit drives for more than just show. Yelled for to warn for balls unseen, and approached with a long way to go. Time to make the turn. First half is done. Time to make the turn. More fun to come. If only we had more gizmos and gadgets, we might not have been sat in the sand. The cart girls' drinks strained our budgets, but we got a birdie in the hand. Time to make the turn. First half is done. Time to make the turn. More fun to come, yeah. Head to the clubhouse for a quick pit stop. Add up damage from the front nine. Get food and drink, and we're not talking pop. Head out knowing the back will be fine. Time to make the turn. First half is done. Time to make the turn. More fun to come, yeah. Time to make the turn. First half is done. Time to make the turn. More fun to come, yeah.
This is Big's Golf Talk with Big John Vick and Bill the Golf Father Cuevas.
We're back here in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin at Geneva National Resort and Club. Everybody having a good time? How's the food? Awesome? How's the Titos? Yeah, there you go. That's the favorite part right there.
Bigger applause for the Titos.
Yeah, the biggest.
Join us now. I know we were going to have the U.S. Golf Challenge. We still will have the U.S. Golf Challenge. But Rob Booth, give it up for Geneva National, everybody! Are they doing a great job or what?
Everybody's eating.
Director of Sales, joining us here now, Rob Booth. Rob, welcome back to Biggs Golf Talk. We had you on yesterday. Here we are, wrapping up day 2. What's your impression of what was happening here with the Tito's 36-hole major?
It's such a great event. Eric Barland and the crew, they just have such a good time. And, these are the clients that we're looking for. We're looking for people to come here, enjoy the weather, enjoy the golf, just take the whole resort in. That's what we're looking for.
Can I just say that I've heard a lot of people talk about, so this morning Mother Nature tried to put a damper on the day. Yep. She did not succeed. She dumped a bunch of water onto the golf course. But I have heard from many golfers on how impressed they were with the drainage and how good of a condition the course is in even after the rainfall.
Yeah, our agronomy team puts a lot of time and effort out there, and those guys do such an amazing job. They're here at 4 a.m. every day and just knocking it out. So the player course that we played today is our best draining golf course of the 3. So we were very lucky, very fortunate. Out there, we maybe got a couple raindrops once we started, but it was amazing.
Right. And trust me, there was threatening weather behind that system that
all
moved
day.
through.
Yeah,
all
day.
Yeah.
And yesterday when we had Kevin on, it was funny because it's not funny, but Kevin mentioned the fact about your bunkers.
Oh, yeah.
And how they drain and how they have the stuff that they have to prevent the loss of sand.
Right.
Well, that storm that came through, because I live in Florida, we have storms like that every day practically. And that thing would have taken out most of our bunkers that came through.
Yeah.
I saw what you guys have, the consistency in those bunkers, and nobody's complained.
No, that's a credit to the team. It really is. So those guys get out there every morning. They make sure that the bunkers and the course is in great playability. And it's just, we are getting ready to do a bunker renovation project on the course that we played today. So, next year when this Tito's event comes back, those bunkers are going to be in better shape. It's amazing. Yeah.
Can I just say I'm talking about food right now?
Yeah.
Jumbo shrimp cocktail here. These things are no joke. The whole weekend, no matter even if we had lunch in the grill, or I had breakfast. So Friday morning we had breakfast before we teed off. I did. The food is phenomenal.
Thank you very much. Yeah, the team puts a lot of time and effort into that as well. So, Mike Nadeau is our director of food and beverage here, and they customize menus for every outing that we do. And along with the new restaurant that we have, it's Turf Grill.
Yep.
It is amazing downstairs.
They are. And the people here that work for you are incredible. We got to give out a shout out to Lazier.
Oh, yeah. Laser, Frankie. There's my boy Frankie over
Laser,
there. What's up? Yeah.
Frankie helped us out this morning.
Where you are, Laser. There you go, buddy.
They really do an amazing job.
Those
guys, they make me look good. All I do is sell this stuff. They have to live it out, and they put it all together for us.
Now, you actually played today, didn't you?
I did. And my partner saved me for a lot. There he is. Yeah.
And he was over there giving the fist pump. Woo!
Right. Lighting it up today. Birdies, baby. That's all.
That's Eric's son, right?
That is.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm now part of the Barland family. I think I got adopted today. I don't know.
Well, they need somebody that's a high handicap.
Yes, that's right. Hey, I'm in.
Now, let's talk a little bit about your impression of this U.S. Golf Challenge. We talked about you see a lot of outings come through here. You see how they run things, and pretty much when the day is over with these outings, that's it.
Yeah.
The day is done. You're whatever you paid into it, you're done.
Right.
It's a thank you, it's a handshake, and maybe a trophy.
Yes.
With this is a continuation. You win this, you move on.
Yeah. No, it's extremely organized. Pat and his team, they put a lot of time and effort into it, and they make sure it runs professionally. And that's, our team does a good job. Our golf pros will go out there and make sure the pins are set and everything. But, Pat and his team, they run a very tight ship, and that's what we love.
Big Bear says it's 87 degrees there and raining wherever he is. So how about that? Ohio. He's in Ohio.
All right. I'll take 72 degrees and pretty sunny outside right now.
It is. It's comfortable.
It cleared up really nice out there.
I can't believe it. Honestly, I thought we were going to get rain all day, and I didn't even have to break the rain gear out.
That's what it looked like originally this morning. We were talking about it. It looked like the radar was going to bring more and more, and it
was
stopped.
ugly. It was ugly this morning.
You know what I'm impressed? I want to talk about events now here at Geneva National Resort and Club, because one thing that Bill and I have been around this country many, many times, and we have had to deal with many things, whether it be power, whether it be internet access. Like today, we were stationed over there in another location. Mm-hmm. We realized, okay, the internet cable is not working. We had to move the table. But let me tell you something. Your staff was on it. I mean, they were on it. They were finding the port that was working. They were on it. We still have 45 minutes left.
They did everything.
Yeah. But this is the experience people are going to experience from your staff if they were to book an event here.
Can you imagine a wedding here and they they get to the speaker, they got to do this, everything is lined up here if you have the people directing you.
It's strategically placed in here.
They have it all around.
And that brings a big smile to my face when you say stuff like that, because we sell that aspect of it, and when people come here and they experience it, you have a team that it just genuinely cares.
Yes.
100%. Laser, Frankie, Nicole in our IT department, everybody cares to make sure that this is going to go off without a hitch.
Absolutely. And it's the people, and it's leadership, right? Mm-hmm. So you have Lazier who is leading the team that he's leading. It's your other staff leading that team. Mm-hmm. But what happens is the staff doesn't second guess.
No.
They're led into doing what they want to be done, and it seems like it's a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, you put a plan in place, and we'll execute it.
That's phenomenal. So what kind of events do you hold here? You hold weddings. You can hold any kind of golf event that people want. I mean, the 3 courses that you have are championship-style courses, right?
Correct, yes. And, this week we'll host the Wisconsin State Open on our Trevino and Palmer courses. They're all in phenomenal shape right now. We've put a lot of work into the Trevino and Palmer courses. Those are the 2 that have the brand-new Billy bunkers in them. This fall we will renovate the bunkers on the Player golf course. So, I mean, it's a company that knows that the foundation is golf, and that means the world to us. We're going to make sure that the golfers have an A-plus experience every time they're here.
I just want to let the listeners know, whoever's listening, if you're planning a wedding, you better hurry up and get here, because yesterday, within that hour, we saw, what was the young lady's name? Champagne.
That's Michelle.
Yes,
that's my girl Michelle. Yeah, she's awesome.
So she was there, and we saw at least 4 potential people coming here.
We had 7 tours yesterday.
Yes. And we saw 4.
Yeah. And we literally screamed out while we were on here.
Yes, we were.
Sign it now.
Do it now.
Sign it now.
You won't regret it.
Hey, fellas, we did sign one of those yesterday.
You did?
So thank you very much.
Yeah. And that's the thing, because, that's what everybody wants. You want to come, whether it's a golf event, a wedding event, a Sweet 16, whatever you're going. You don't want to worry about nothing. You just want to get there. You want to get there, enjoy yourself.
Get here, put your clubs away. It's easy.
And that's it. And if people want to stay and play, you can come right here.
Here's the thing. If you're going to be here for a full weekend, so Thursday I arrive, and I said this yesterday, Thursday I arrive, I have not had to put my clubs in my car at all this weekend. As a matter of fact, they're still sitting on a cart, out in a cart barn, and I'm about to go put them in my car after the show is over because I got to take them home with me. But
unless they let us stay.
When you sneak at 9, I don't know.
Right. I'll tell you what, from the moment that people arrive, drop off your clubs at the cart bags.
Yep.
And you don't have to put them back in your car until you leave Monday morning.
No, sir.
No.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, we pride ourselves in that, yes. Everything's right here on property. All 3 courses play out of the same clubhouse. You can just get here and relax.
It's locked up at night.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Not only that, but this is how secure this place is, and this is how nice this place is. It's a gated area to get in here.
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
So not everybody can just come in here and do whatever they want to do.
Yep.
They go through security, and you have to tell them, I'm going to be here for Geneva National. I'm going to be here for this event. And you know what? That's safety.
Yeah.
It is, 100%. And the team takes a lot of pride in the fact that we are behind the gates, but we are very open and receptive to the public as well.
Right.
So you have 2 resort golf courses every day and a private member golf course every day, and they rotate through the 3 courses. So when you're here, if you're here for 2 or 3 days, you're going to play all 3 golf courses while you're here.
Easy. I've seen people playing every golf course. I mean, they were playing multiple times. One guy was signed up for 54 holes.
Oh, yeah. It's sunny outside right now. You're going to see people that are going to try and get in 36.
Yeah, easy.
Last thing I want to touch on here, and we're talking with Rob Booth. He's the Director of Sales here at Geneva National. Rob, last thing I want to talk about that you guys should be very proud of, and that's your junior program.
Oh, wow.
Because I'll tell you what, I have never seen so many juniors at a golf course, and we travel this country up and down the roads. You have a phenomenal, visible junior program.
Yeah, the Badger High School teams play out of Geneva National, and this is their home course. We embrace the youth of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You want to grow the game, obviously, and there was a really cool moment on Friday night when we had Natalie Golbus and Jimmy Hamlin in here, shooting their 18 holes, and Natalie, this was unscripted, unplanned, but the Badger High School girls golf team was here. And she just took 20 minutes of her own time, went and talked with them, gave them some life advice, and just said, you know what, ladies, this is a great game that you can play for the entirety of your life. So she was very cool, very receptive, and the exposure that we get through Jimmy Hamlin, through BiGGs Golf Talk, through Tito's, I mean, this is a resort that has been a best-kept secret. And
Not anymore.
Yeah,
not anymore.
10 million people is now knowing about.
Absolutely.
So that's
it's a beautiful place.
It is a beautiful place. Highly recommend it. And what's so good about it, if you want to ever become a member here, they certainly do memberships here. And memberships has its benefits. Trust me.
Yes.
We have experienced the membership perk of what's happening here at Geneva National. So a member shows up. Get a picture of this. A member shows up. They have their own practice screen, and the public practice screen is away from them. We were in between the two yesterday when we were doing our show outdoors.
And they have their own hitting range, too.
Yes.
They have their own range.
Yes.
So it's perfect. I mean, as a member, a lot of times we see it. When you intermingle with them, they're like, well, they'll sit there waiting, and they're paying that extra money for that time. So at least this way you have.
Something else that we learned. So they actually nominate a members only course. What they do is they'll have a course on a particular day that be only members can go on that course.
Absolutely. Every day they get a different course.
Yes.
So it's perfect.
Yep. The members are a vital part of Geneva National. So right now we have about 275 full golf members, and we're always looking for more. I mean, this is a great place to call home.
Yes.
And you get three golf courses for the price of one.
Absolutely.
I want to call it home for 2 months. 3 months.
How can people find out more
for
information?
June, July, and August.
Yes,
right.
exactly. Yes, that's why I want to call it home.
How can people find out more information about Geneva National?
Go to our website. So you can go to gnresort.com. All of my contact information is on there. If you have a group of 16 or more, just reach out to me. We're happy to put together custom packages for you. If you have less than 16 players, you go to our stay and play department. Mariah downstairs in Stay and Play, she works right in the golf shop. She's going to be there. The placards are going to be all set. If you do closest to the pin or any games on course, we take care of it all for you.
Rob Booth, thank you so much for joining us here at BiGGs Golf Talk.
Thanks for having me.
We wish you guys nothing but the best of luck.
Have you ever seen a tour pro line up a putt with a dirty ball? No way. A clean ball rolls accurately, and accurate putts mean lower scores. The solution? Ready Putt. It's the putter cover reinvented. Ready Putt has a patented ball cleaner that's made to absorb and retain water. All you need to do is add water, and it remains wet throughout your round, giving your ball the perfect shine. It also has a magnetic surface to hold your ball marker and divot repair tool. Let's say you switch putters from round to round using a blade, mid-mallet, or large mallet. Ready Putt Original has you covered. Look, putting is hard enough. Accurate putts start with a clean ball, and a clean ball starts with Ready Putt.
For more information about Ready Putt, visit ReadyPutt.com. That is ReadyPutt.com. Clean it and sink it. The Spider Divot Tool's revolutionary new design is better for greens and makes ball mark repairs easy. No sharp ends or dirt in your pocket, the Spider achieves amazing results with little or no skill. With a simple push-pull action, the Spider makes ball marks disappear quicker and better for a smoother putting surface. The Spider includes a magnetic ball marker and is made of milled aluminum to last a lifetime. It also makes a great gift for your next tournament and that special golfer who has it all. The Spider tool from Instagolf is a must-have in every golfer's bag. For more information about the Spider divot tools, their website is www.spiderdivot.tools.com and enter promo code BIGG Golf Talk to get 10% off your purchase. www.spiderdivot.tools.com. The Spider Divot Tools is the official divot tool of Biggs Golf Talk.
This is Biggs Golf Talk with Big John Vick and Bill the Golf Father Quabis.
Welcome back to Geneva National, Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Biggs Golf Talk is live in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. And man, oh man, I got a nice little plate. Oh, look at this. Woo! Jumbo shrimp, bacon wrapped sausage, little kick to it, right? A little spice to it.
Yep.
Man,
delicious.
Is this delicious. Join us now, Christian Licky.
That's me.
Bare Knuckle Golf.
Yes, sir.
Stuntman and TV show maker is joining us. He was on yesterday with us. Brother, day number 2, how was it for you?
It was wonderful. You know, we had a bit of a weather delay. And as far as the weather app was telling us, we weren't going to get to play golf today, but the sun is shining right now. Everybody got 18 holes, and we actually played the 18th in extra time, so we got 19 in here at beautiful Geneva National Golf Course in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. But it was awesome. Awesome. Played with a wonderful pair, a husband and wife team, Margaret and Glenn. And Margaret is the 4-year in a row club champion at Itasca Country Club down in Itasca, Illinois. So, yeah, she had the ball in the fairway and on the green, and then she made her putts. She was real good. We played okay.
Uh-oh. That's all right. You had fun, right?
Yeah. I think I threw up a natural 77 today, and so I was happy with that.
Now, what would you tell people about Geneva National coming out here, even on their own, not just event, but just coming out here and spending some time at the resort?
Well, I know that they got a lot of great deals. I know they do a ton of the unlimited, all you can play for $100 or so, $125, depending on the time of year you come out. For me, being a normal person with a normal being in a normal tax bracket, I'm always looking for good deals. Mm-hmm. And coming up here, I know my playing partner and I, Tommy, have actually played all 54 holes here in one day, which I don't recommend because it's too much because you're not enjoying the golf as much as you're wanting to say, I played 54 holes in one day.
Right.
But coming out here, it's an incredible test. Today we played the player course, which is my favorite because there's 5 par 5s and 5 par 3s.
Oh, cool.
And it's a wonderful, wonderful location. There's, tons of stuff to do here. There's Lake Geneva, Lake Como, places to eat. I've gotten these 2 tattoos in Lake Geneva. It's a fun area.
What about the U.S. Golf Challenge? What would you tell people? You're now a participant, a part of the U.S. Golf Challenge. Would you encourage people to take part in a qualifier?
Oh, yeah, I'd say definitely get in on it. It's fun because it's a fairly level playing field. They reward, just like anything, reward good shots. You can't have, I don't know if they cap the handicap that you can be at
80%.
At 80%. So,
80%.
You don't have a ton of sandbagging. It's nice because it's 2-man scramble. 4-man scrambles are basically cheating competitions.
Yep.
But here was policed and done well. And, totally get into it. Competitive golf is sometimes hard to find, and 2-man best ball matches like this are great.
Earlier on, we talked about it with Eric Barlin from Tito's Vodka about outings.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you, as a stuntman, as somewhat of a celebrity, I would say, you're on TV, right?
I am.
I'm sure you have participated even in some pro-ams and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Compared to just a regular golf outing, where would you rank the U.S. Golf Challenge? Because, you win this thing, you move on.
Yeah. No, most golf outings, it's one and done. You're out of here. The fact that they're throwing up the dinner for 4 at Steak 48, which is a delicious place. I don't know if you guys have ever been there before. And the fact that you can win a chance to play in Myrtle Beach. It's pretty unique. And 2, with the entrance fee, I think me and Tom drank double that in Tito's vodka.
That's what we were talking about.
That's the best.
Yeah, I mean, look at the spread they have here.
No, the food's delicious. Yeah,
I mean, jumbo shrimp,
we have
all kinds of
shrimp
stuff.
in front of us. You were just talking about the food. There's some good giveaways and stuff. So it's
and
it is
before we
worth it.
forget, we have to give a shout out to our boy Lazier. He didn't hear us last time, so we gotta make sure he hears us this time. Laser. Now he hears us. We got to make sure that he hears us. You did a good job, brother. We appreciate you.
Laser. Yes. That could be his professional wrestling
That's right.
name,
The
too.
professional wrestling
The
name.
laser. Coming off the top ropes. We got the laser coming in.
We want to make sure that we touch about bare knuckles.
Yes. What's bare knuckle golf?
So bare knuckle golf is my brand. It's a TV show that we're making right now. Golf is my passion, and there's an entire channel dedicated to golf that doesn't have a ton of original golf programming. And, there's shows like Varsity Blues that are based in football and a lot of sports-specific shows out there. But golf is such an interesting, intricate game that people out there don't know enough about. I have friends who tell me, oh, yeah, I turn on the golf channel to fall asleep, or I turn on golf to fall asleep. Yeah. And while I get that, there's so much more into that, and I'm trying to let people know, to broaden people's minds to how, a golf ball can be going 200 miles an hour off of a club, and that if you are off by a millimeter with the degree of your putter, that might mean the difference between winning a match, losing a match, millions of dollars, things like that, and just how much can go into how I've been playing for 20 years, and there's days when I'm Google searching how to join the PGA Tour because my game is going so good, and then there's days, maybe even the next hole, where I have no idea how to play golf.
America's Funniest Videos.
Absolutely. So the golf is such an incredible thing, and I've got 40 episodes or so of original content. All of it involves some action because, as a stunt performer.
And by the way, look for Big's Golf Talk to be appearing at bare knuckle golf.
We might be at bare knuckle golf.
You guys are absolutely. Yeah. I think we're going to have a match. So I invented this thing called the XGA, Extreme Golfers Association.
Love it.
It's a combination of it's golf, but a little bit more WWE style. So less rules, no fighting. I mean, some fighting, things like that. But a lot of cheating, a lot of showing off, a lot of distracting the rules officials.
Big's going to fit perfect.
Absolutely,
you guys cheats.
He does.
Yeah, he
I
does all
steal.
That.
I lie.
He got a bigger pencil eraser. He does
Absolutely,
it all.
Yeah. How about erasers on golf pencils? That's
I never understood that.
What an oxymoron that is.
Yeah, it is. It gives me ability to change the score. Why?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So no, that's it. It's my Instagram at Bare Knuckle Golf, Twitter at Bare Knuckle Golf.
Let me just say this.
Yeah.
You got to check him out on Instagram. He has some great photos on Instagram.
Oh, there's going to be some coming from this weekend as well. I'm terrible though with social media. My marketing guys
you're going to have to
post
get better
5 times a day. You're
going to have to get better.
I have a life.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
But you got a dream now. Bare knuckle golf.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? We got to go bare knuckle, brother. We got to hit it. That's the only way. Once you start it, then you can ease up a little bit.
You guys are like two Mr. Miyagis, and I'm Daniel's son. And you're teaching me the ways.
You know how many times a guest has been on this show and
Karate.
we give them ideas,
Yeah.
and they run with it.
Yeah.
We never see a royalty dime of it.
Who?
Never asked for
Who? Give me an example. You can't say it because
we can't
lawsuits and things like that, pending lawsuits.
Yeah.
We love everybody on the show. We give out ideas for free.
Well, you wouldn't lose out on the royalties. What's going to happen is I'm going to hire you guys to be guest hosts for one episode, and we're going to get you SAG rates, standard.
See that?
I'll give you one example, and he's a great guy.
Okay.
So a couple weeks ago, we had, I don't know if you ever pay attention to long drive hitters or
Of
not.
course.
Oh, Mo.
We had Maurice Allen.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
All right, so we had him on the show, and I gave an introduction, pretty much an introduction. I called him the miraculous Maurice Allen. He says, I got to take you on the road with me with that kind of introduction.
Mm-hmm. He going to put it on the hashtag.
He has miraculous, absolutely.
So I call him. I'm like, hey, I need that job. You want to put me on? And I haven't heard back from him.
No, I wouldn't call you back either.
No.
Do you want me to get some of my friends? We'll go find him. Rough him up.
You don't.
Dude, you don't.
He's a big
that.
dude.
Yeah,
those
he's
long
huge.
drive guys. Big.
But the only dude
Yeah.
to ever hit a golf ball over Niagara Falls.
Over Niagara Falls.
Over
Here's
Niagara
the thing,
Falls.
though. What if, I mean, you can fudge the numbers on that. What if he's at like the one edge of Niagara Falls?
No,
and
they
hits
actually
over the
filmed
other
it.
edge?
They filmed it. TV.
Yep. How far is it across Niagara Falls?
393.
Yeah,
Okay, that's good.
He
carried. It was.
That's good.
393 carried.
Yeah.
It was insane.
It was,
and they had it from every single angle.
The long drive guys.
And Avis Rent-A-Car had it with them.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. So it was Avis, Scratch, Golf, and somebody else that they filmed everything. They went through the tries. All the balls were numbered, so you couldn't fudge it because people.
Yeah,
John Daly had tried to do it.
Really?
Back about 10
Big John.
years ago, and he couldn't do it.
Fan favorite, John Daly.
Yes.
Now, so you guys have checked out some of the long drive competitions. Have you been to any of the World Series of putting competitions or
Vegas?
like the major?
Vegas.
Well, there's a bunch. So there's the ones that happen on. I think at the World Series of Putting happens on actual giant greens, like in Bandon. They have the punch bowl.
We have one of my friends, Matt Belliner. He actually competes in all the. He comes
Really?
everywhere. He goes all around the world.
He's good.
Putting. He's very good.
And then they also have ones that happen at miniature golf courses, so like with the windmills and things like that, which is hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have a sketch about a miniature golf hustler.
Oh, yeah. And they do it for money.
Yeah,
They do it for a lot of money. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, a lot of money is a
for
gray
them.
area term.
Well,
for miniature golf, professional,
yes.
$80.
Come on.
They're good.
10,000. I've seen some big money on that thing.
$10,000.
They got some of these guys that are
It's
ringers.
a putt a freaking ball, $10,000.
Putting, that's the best part of my game. I'm not going to lie. I learned early one club is 40% of your game. That is a good thing to practice, is that old putter there.
I was looking at your hat.
Oh, yeah,
Vegas Golden Knights.
So I been playing hockey my whole life. I'm on our men's league team is the Pucky Charms. Shout out to the hashtag Pucky Charms. Actually, Tom's one of the members too. But no,
That's awesome.
We're big Hawk fans, or at least down a few minutes south of here in Illinois. 3-time Stanley Cup champion since 2010, Chicago Blackhawks, and hoping for a good time next year. But I'm a lefty in hockey, righty in golf, so it doesn't transfer over. It doesn't help. Maybe it might help me because I don't have like a hockey-like swing.
Could help you. Yeah.
I don't know. So do you guys get a chance to play a lot of golf, being like traveling around doing this stuff?
We do.
Yeah. We
Who's better, the Biggs or the golf father?
He's going to say him.
He just said me. I don't even have to say nothing.
What are you guys? But you beat each other.
I beat him every day.
No,
every time.
I'll beat him every time I see him.
No, he
Biggs is
I
not
will
saying
beat him
not
every time I
concurring
see
with
him.
this.
He doesn't want. I will beat him.
He's a liar.
I will beat him every day. Anytime I see him, I just beat him.
He's
golf,
a liar.
golf father. What's the best part of your game?
I'm a scratch golfer.
You scratch?
I scratch my head every time I hit the ball.
I love that.
Every time I hit that ball, I scratch my head. I don't know what's going to happen. It's like a potluck dinner. You know what I mean? Yeah, one day you're going to have filet mignon. The next day you're going to have ramen noodles.
A hot dog off the ground.
Right.
5-second rule.
5-second rule.
Potato chip, yeah.
Yep.
Biggs, what about you? What's the best part of your game?
I would say put my golf clubs in my car.
Nah, he actually is. I'll give him a compliment, which he's not used to.
Short game.
Short game.
Short game?
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Like
phenomenal short
inside
game.
like 40 yards type of thing?
70 yards.
Inside 70?
Yeah.
Yes.
He has that
Nice.
unique. It's great for him.
You get the ball up high, or you prefer running
I'll tell you what, I
He runs
have to credit this wedge company called Indie Golf Wedges.
Okay.
Rob, thank you. So I have been able to, and I guess my highlight of my round of golf was at Bay Hill on the 18th hole, 52 yards out, my Indie Golf wedge, my 60.
Yeah.
Right in the hole.
Drano, did it bounce in or did you dunk it?
It bounced in.
Bounced in.
We thought we had our playing partners had a hole in one today, but it tricked us. There was a swell that we didn't see. He drained it. He drained the birdie though.
Yeah.
Either of you guys got any hole in ones?
No.
I do.
Got
He
one?
does.
I got two.
Got two?
And actually, I have one, but it's unofficial.
Why?
Because I was one of the celebrities sitting on a hole
all
day long, so I had shot after shot
Yeah,
after
that's
shot.
not a hole in one.
And it was if a golfer did it, they won a Cadillac.
Oh yeah,
You know?
I've seen that.
So
yeah, but
I was.
he won the Hot Wheels.
That counts. Or like a ride in the Cadillac back to the clubhouse.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I got to see mine,
Really?
my first one, go in the hole.
You still got the ball and everything?
I still got the ball.
I have two albatrosses. But
oh, wow.
Everyone's like, so a hole in two, it's not as good. I'm like, well, technically, my golf nerd horns stick out. I'm like, well, technically, I had to hit two good shots, and you don't understand. But there's no albatross plaques anywhere, I tell you that much.
No, you haven't seen that.
There's albatross golf wear.
Yes, we wear those too.
I saw some dudes, I don't know who you guys pump, whatever, but I saw some dudes this weekend, Bad Birdie. And not that they pay me or anything like that. Not that anyone pays me besides the companies I work for, but they had some cool looking stuff. Who you guys sponsored or shout them out?
I want to Full Turn Direct does our custom show shirts.
Full what?
Full Turn Direct.
Full Turn.
Full Turn. Yeah, they do it, but they don't get acknowledgement. They make shirts for a lot of people, for a lot of different events and different corporations and different stuff like that. But they're a great company. They do a lot of work with the Folds of Honor.
Cool.
So we've met Mark and his wife Kaylee, over there, and they're amazing people. So
and our hats, these are the first time we're debuting our hats.
Really?
At our show.
Shade headwear, brand new.
Shady. Shade.
Yeah. Oh, you could say shady because
I am shady.
Shady. So nobody even knows about them yet. The website's not fully up and functional. We're the first ones to get hats.
Gotcha.
So they're up and coming. They've been in the industry.
And they're very nice hats.
They're cool. Look at
Yeah.
Are they branded on both sides? I see you. Oh, yours is even
only me.
Custom.
Yes.
Golf Father.
Yeah.
It just says Biggs Golf Talk. Now,
Yeah,
I see you got a little bit of bend. Do you do the flat brim?
I get the both.
I do.
I
both.
like a little bend.
I do both.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yes,
gonna lie,
I
you
do
know.
both as
Back
well.
in the day, you were super cool by bending it down really
Right.
big. Not so
Yeah.
much anymore. So now, are you guys going to get a chance to head out, or have you played Geneva National? Any of the 3 courses? Trevino, Player, Palmer.
We played 2. We were supposed to play the one this morning, but we had the show.
You got to work.
Rain.
Got to
delay.
work. Someone's got to work.
Because
the
of the rain,
delay,
it
gotcha.
messed us up.
The listeners got to know something about the place,
Yeah.
so we had to work.
We had to work.
Well, yeah, 54 holes, championship golf,
Yeah.
and it's quite beautiful out there. And there's so many scenic. Every other hole you're on, you're like, I bet this is their signature hole.
Yeah, and you just keep
Oh
going
my
and
God.
going and
Yeah,
going.
you keep going, it gets better.
Yes.
It's really nice. And that terrific practice facility too. That's actually one thing. So for
Oh, you've had a chance to play. Have you played all 3?
oh yeah.
So what's
just
course
because
is
you're
your
on
favorite?
autopilot, Biggs, I already said I played all 3 in one day once.
Yes.
What's my favorite?
Yeah.
Absolutely the Player, because 5 par 5s, 5 par 3s. That's
Wow.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I don't love being in bunkers, but it's like the bunkers make the holes kind of nice looking. I'm not gonna lie. But they're all such beautiful courses. And for
Rachel's
me,
digging into food.
Get in there, Rach. Rachel's stunt performer as well and skydiver.
Yes, she is.
We had her on the show earlier.
Remember, she's a better skydiver than you.
She is absolutely
she's
a better
C and you're a B.
skydiver than you. I've actually had to use my reserve chute, and I don't think she has. Which is,
I
when
am
you
so
skydive-
proud. I had to use my reserve chute.
It is, yeah. Well, you don't have a second reserve chute, so if that chute didn't open, I would be impacting the ground at a much higher speed than I wanted to. But no, another great thing about Geneva National is their practice facility. For myself, and Tom and I, we're both 4 handicaps. We go out, we want to get a good warm up, and we want, you have to throw in solid 4-hour range days every once in a while, and this is the place to do it. Huge putting greens, wonderful range out there, and 3 courses, so you can get out there and do a little on-course practicing as well.
Well, we need to take our last break here, and then we need to wrap it up with U.S. Golf Challenge and find out how day number 2, the final round of the 36-hole major, Tito's 36-hole major, has wrapped up here. As a matter of fact, we got to find out who is dead last, because we have something special for the players that are dead last.
Is it Golf for Dummies, the book?
No. Nice try, though.
All right.
And I know you tried to go for dead last.
I own it.
You wrote it, right?
We were working on it.
Hey, man, before you go, we got to get a picture with you.
Yeah.
So we got to do that.
Oh, we're gonna get the Instagram the hell out of that.
BareKnuckleGolf.com is his website.
That's right.
Check him out.
At Bare Knuckle Golf as well.
Anything upcoming that we could see you on TV with?
Right now, all the Dick Wolf shows, Chicago Fire PD, things like that. We got a show in town called Utopia that we're shooting for Amazon. I doubled John Cusack on that. Really nice guy, not going to lie.
From Chicago, by the way, John Cusack.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
The whole Cusack family.
Yep.
But we got Candyman is going to start shooting again. The new scary, terrifying Candyman. I think I die a couple of times in that on Candyman. And so no,
Keep me updated.
I will.
And one of the questions I wanted to ask you is how many broken bones have you had, but we haven't gotten to that.
Shattered, 4 titanium plates.
Oh, geez.
Stab, 3
Wow.
broken ribs, dislocated, and then a bunch more. But the real injuries are the emotional ones that girls have given me.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. All right. We're going to take our break, and when we come back, we're wrapping it up with U.S. Golf Challenge live from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin.
Old Golf GPS Watch. It's time to upgrade to ShotScope. ShotScope isn't just a golf watch, it's a fully automated golf performance tracking system on your wrist. ShotScope gives you access to over 100 tour-level statistics, get putting analysis, short game breakdown, even find out how far you're booming your driver. All data is captured automatically by the groundbreaking ShotScope golf performance tracking system. ShotScope, the ultimate golf watch. Find out more at shotscope.com.
The United States Golf Challenge, sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka, is in its 5th season of identifying the best two-person amateur teams in the country. 8 teams and 4 flights in 2 age divisions represent Team USA in a Ryder Cup-style competition with their international counterparts in the King's Cup. We're looking for amateur golfers like you. The King's Cup is played in honor of golf's greatest ambassador, Mr. Arnold Palmer, whose honesty, integrity, sportsmanship, and commitment to excellence represent the ideals for which the game of golf is known. The road to the King's Cup begins with a local qualifier. Over 100 local qualifiers will be conducted throughout the U.S. beginning in February. By finishing in the top 30% of their local qualifier, teams earn their way into the USGC King's Cup National Qualifier. The USGC is also looking for golf courses to host qualifiers. For information or to search for a local qualifier, the USGC website is www.usgolfchallenge.com.
Golf talk for golfers on Big's Golf Talk. Back to Bill the Golf Father Cuevas and Big John Vic.
All right, we're back here at Lake Geneva and Geneva National right now. And Pat, you want to come over here and do it live on the radio?
Yeah.
So we're actually going to announce the winners.
We're going to change it up a little bit.
And then we're going to have Bob on to talk about wrapping it up here. And right now, I am going to turn this over. We're live on the radio, so we're going to turn this over to Patrick right now. And Patrick, who do you have for the winners?
First of all, thank you, everybody, for coming and being patient and waiting. We'll start with the closest to the pins. On number 6, Scott Warren hit it inside of 3 feet 8 inches. Is Scott still here?
Way to go, Scott!
And on the 17th hole, Tom Conrad hit it to 4 inches. So each of you will be receiving a Callaway Mac Daddy sand wedge, and you'll also be receiving a round of golf for 4 players at Geneva National, thanks to Geneva National. So you guys can come up and get that. We'll start in 6th place. We qualified 6 teams this week. All right, in 6th place, the team of Keefe and Tomsovic. They shot 12 under par net score. That's a great score. The team of Krieger and Becker were 14 under par. They tied for 4th. The team of Arthur and Diarco were also 14 under par, tied for 4th. The team of Millshofer and Cox, they were 16 under. They also qualified. And the last 2 teams qualified for the USGC National Championship, and they will be getting a free $950 entry into the event as well in Myrtle Beach, September 12th through 14th.
Big John and Bill Cuevas!
And when you win your flight there, that's when you represent Team USA, and you play against an international field in Northern Ireland next May, expense paid. So in 2nd place, the team of Medden and Perriman, they shot 17 under. Congratulations.
Woo! Congratulations.
And in 1st place, the team of Booth and Barlin shot 18 under par. Woo! Congratulations. You guys will also be receiving from a steakhouse in Chicago. It's named Steak 48. You'll each be receiving, the 2 winning teams will be receiving a dinner for 4 in the chef's private area. He'll do all the cooking and drinks and all that for you. So it's a very nice package. I will email you that certificate. Okay?
Is that it?
We wanted to find out of Sony Mago and Brian Schmidt. Are they still here? Can you guys come over here, please? Huh? No. You understand.
Come on down.
There are no losers here. None whatsoever. So we got something special for you guys. Limited run. So we got for you two. Where's your partner over there? Because we appreciate you guys being here, and we heard the hard luck out there.
You guys get
last place. No, those are big.
No. Let me tell you something.
Umbrellas.
Let me tell you something. You're saving some money by not having to go all the way down to Myrtle Beach, but you get a free limited edition BiGGs Golf Talk by Golf Umbrella provided by Gusbuster Umbrella.
Yes. You know what I mean? We appreciate
there you go.
Guys.
Thank you guys. I hope you guys had fun.
All right, now we're going to wrap it up with Big Bob.
Yes, Bob Butte is joining us here at U.S. Golf Challenge as we've wrapped up day number 2 at Geneva National in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Bob, how was this event for U.S. Golf Challenge?
Well, it was a great success. I mean, couldn't have had a better weekend. A little rain delay this morning, but didn't really stop anything. Everybody got done, and we had some good winners, some close winners. 2 teams now with entries paid into the national championship, and I think we couldn't be happier. Grand National, or Geneva National, they did a wonderful job.
They did, all around.
And so thank you to everybody.
2020, obviously right around the corner. The national championship, Myrtle Beach, BiGGs Golf Talk to be there.
We'll be live.
And we will announce Team USA.
At the end of 54 holes, 3 days of competition, we will have winners in each of our 8 flights.
16 golfers.
2 divisions are open and senior divisions. And those 8 teams will make up Team USA to go to the International Kings Cup, named in honor of Mr. Arnold Palmer, next May in 2020.
Looking forward to that. And then, obviously, come October and stuff like that, you are going to be releasing national qualifiers on usgolfchallenge.com.
Right. We want to get several national qualifiers booked into the late winter, early spring, the February, March time frame, down in the Sun Belt. And then we'll get our full Midwest and Northeast schedule into April, May, June. Roughly next year, the last qualifiers will be August 15th, like they were this year.
And probably around the same time as, this will be taking part to wrap it up on the qualifiers here in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin.
This has sort of become a tradition that the last qualifier of the year is here at Geneva National.
We go big.
Thanks to Tito's.
Absolutely.
Yes. Tito
Special
goes
thank
big.
you. Yes. Special thank you to Tito's Vodka. Now, what about handicaps? People need to start, if they don't have handicaps, start establishing their handicaps. How many rounds of golf need to be in for them to have that handicap?
With the new world handicapping system coming in January 1st, I don't know. I know the answer to that question.
Look it up, folks.
It is actually less.
Yes.
It used to be you had to have 20 to get an established handicap. I think they've reduced it to like 6 or 8.
Right. Yeah. 5, maybe
for those
5
weekend warriors.
Right. Exactly.
The good thing about that is that players from all over the world now will be playing under the same handicap system.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, we want to thank U.S. Golf Challenge. Thank you guys for having us out here, and we really appreciate that. Thank you to Tito's Vodka for having us out here as well, and we're looking forward to next year. As it's just it's never too early to get ready for it. So I'm sure when you guys leave here, you guys going to have maybe 1 week downtime, but then get right back after it to get ready for the Nationals, huh?
That's about it, John. Thank you too. Always a pleasure.
Yes, always.
Now, before we let you go, we have about 2 minutes here. There's another organization that you actually know about You want to just bring that up real quick so people can find out
Sure,
more information?
I want to let people be aware of an organization called Veterans Matter. Just like the other, like Folds of Honor and some other organizations, they're looking to take care of our veterans. But they do it a little bit differently, and that is to try to get the homeless veterans off the street.
Yep. And we're going to have more about that in a future episode because we want to have you on and talk strictly about that for the whole entire segment.
Great.
There you go. Well, Billy, it has been a great weekend.
Yes,
Thursday
two
started,
live shows.
Yes, 2 live shows. I think this is the first event.
Yes, that we've gone live twice.
Besides a pro,
Yeah, besides PGA show.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly. But this is the first event that we've gone 2 live shows from, and it's really been a fun time. I want to thank the folks at the U.S. Golf Challenge for,
Thank you, Geneva.
At Lake Geneva,
Yes.
Geneva
Beautiful.
National. And want to thank Gustbuster Umbrellas for their kind donation where we were able to give Gustbuster Umbrellas away today. Full Turn Direct.
Full Turn Direct for making us look good.
Absolutely. Mark
and
Kyling.
Shade Headwear. Look out for them. They'll be on soon.
Absolutely. So we'll be back next week here, and we're looking forward to it. I want to thank everybody for coming out to Lake Geneva. Thank you so much. Coming up next here on Big's Golf Talk, it is DJ Rosie, and she will take your requests and everything else. Meantime, for the Golf Diva Amanda Robertson, for the Golf Father Bill Cuevas, I am Big John Vick, and this has been Big's Golf Talk live from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, Geneva National Resort and Club. Until next week, everybody.
It's Saturday morning. We're gonna play golf. The wife is moaning. We're gonna play golf. The kids are all screaming like someone's gonna die. The grass needs mowing, it's 2 feet high. But the boys are calling, so we're gonna play golf. Golf course, here I come. Play golf. It'll turn you lazy. Play golf. It'll make